Hey, what's up everybody? Spicy Fox here today and welcome back. Today we're going to do another scary animation video reaction yeah, wait. No, I can't even come up with a name with it, but we're just going to be watching scary animations again this morning. I will be watching it late at night tonight. I will be watching late tonight, but I gotta go somewhere tonight. And I didn't know if I would have enough time to get the video done before I go or what, but we're going to be. Hold on a second. Give me a second. Alright. So last night's video of this, we watched pretty much two psychopath videos where, well, the videos were psychopath videos with psychopaths in it, but these two are going to be like ghost stories, like one with ghosts in it. One of them is with a girl in an apartment, and then another one is in a school. And yeah, let's go ahead and start the video up. All right, let's go ahead and start the sucker up.
I used to work at a call center company, and my shift started at 11 p.m. Since training, I'd heard a lot of ghost stories about our building. Of course, I didn't believe them, and I really wouldn't have cared anyway, because all I cared about was work. One night, I went on a short break to go to the comfort room. Our office is located at the left corner of the building, and usually it's quite dark compared to the other office corners. I normally use the comfort room in the middle of our building because it's bigger and a lot of people go there. But since it was just a short break, I chose to use the executive's comfort room because it was much closer. Besides, it was always clean and looked a lot nicer compared to the other ones. When you enter the comfort room, the first thing you see on your right side are two sinks, a large mirror, and two lights above them. Then there are 3 cubicles on the right side and 2 cubicles on the left side of the room. When I entered, I noticed that the room was a little bit darker than usual. Some of the lights were not on, and only the cubicle in the corner on the right side had paper left, so I entered that one. When I was sitting on the toilet, I heard someone come in and enter the cubicle next to mine. And then I heard a woman crying. I tried to ask if she was okay, but she just kept crying. As I finished my business and stood up, the crying suddenly stopped. Concerned, I stood outside the door of the middle cubicle, knocked slightly and asked again if she was okay, but there was still no answer. I tried peeking under the cubicle door, but no one was in there. But I could have sworn I heard someone come in earlier. I felt a bit spooked as I remembered the ghost stories that my coworkers used to tell about our building. I started walking fast to the exit, but somehow the doorknob that was fine when I'd entered was now broken, and I couldn't get the door to open. I was getting actually scared, and the crying began again. I started banging on the door and shaking the doorknob, but it was no use. And then the sound of the woman crying started getting closer. Panicking, I also started crying while banging desperately on the door. The crying stopped. I could feel the woman standing right behind me. One of the lights in the ceiling started flickering, and the door still wouldn't open. I tried to avoid looking back in fear of what I might see, but from the corner of my eye, I saw in the mirror a reflection of a woman in the flickering light. She wasn't standing at my back. Half of her face was visible in one of the cubicle doorways. I closed my eyes. I was soaked in cold sweat. I remember shaking from fear,
You better get out of there and
thinking
run.
I was going to die. I started praying as I cried. Only a minute or two, though it felt much longer, passed before the door suddenly opened, and a
Oh.
maintenance lady stepped in.
No, that's not a real.
I was
That's
so
not a real person.
relieved.
That's a ghost.
I told her about what had happened, but she just apologized for the broken doorknob and ignored everything I said about the crying woman. I went straight to the office and apologized to my supervisor for coming back late from my break. I tried to tell her about what happened and told her that I was not feeling well, that I didn't think I could finish my shift that night. She didn't seem to believe my story. I warned my coworkers as well and told them about my scary toilet trip. I never went back to that comfort room ever
Dang,
again.
nobody
And
believed her?
eventually left my job a few months later.
Dang, that sucks. Nobody believed her. I would have because, okay. I just fixed my chair. Hold on. If I had to go through something like that, I would have done picked up my phone and dialed 911 and had said, "Hey, can I talk to the Ghostbusters? Can I speak to the Ghostbusters, please?" No? No? Okay. Well, I would have done call the Ghostbusters, and then I'd be like, "Oh yeah, we got ghosts over here, so yeah, can you come and suck them up or capture them?" I don't know how they do that. It's been a while since I've seen a Ghostbuster movie. All right, this next one is called Soul. Wait. All right, there we go. I had to fix my little box around me from my home video. Is this one? This next one is called "I Saw the Ghost in the Gym." I watched this one already, and it's really weird. All right, let's go.
It was in 6th grade in junior high school. I remember this one specific day when there was a thunderstorm. I was heading to gym, where the gym teacher greets each student outside of the girls' locker room as usual. I went inside the locker room. I was getting ready to change into my gym clothes as usual, and I noticed at the corner of my eye, a shadow was walking past at the other side of the lockers. I looked and said,
Go ahead and call the
"Is
Ghostbusters, like I
anybody
said.
here?" There was no answer, so I took my gym clothes with me and thought stupidly that I should follow where the shadow was heading. I went to the back of the lockers where the shower room was. I opened every curtain from each shower booth except the one in the last. All of a sudden, the light that was illuminating in the back started to blink. I don't know where my courage came from, but I decided to open the last curtain in the back. And when I did, there was nothing. I turned around, but then I heard someone crying in the shower booth. So I opened the other curtain again quickly,
What?
but still, there was nothing. It was rather strange to me because at that moment I felt cold. I heard in the distance talking, and it was a few girls walking past. I asked them if they saw anyone who was crying, but they said no. It was literally weird. When all the students arrived, the gym teacher asked one of the girls to open the gym doors. Usually, I'm the one that opens the gym doors, but she decided to let someone else have the turn. We were waiting for her, and then we heard a loud, sharp scream. Shortly, that girl ran into the locker room and cried. We were all confused, and she told us that she saw something, a baby, covered in blood.
Oh, heck no.
I went to the gym. The keys were on the floor. The gym door was opened, and I tried to turn on the lights, but they were completely off. I wasn't sure, but thought maybe, somehow it was due to the thunderstorm. I couldn't see anything because it was too dark, and when I stepped inside the gym, I heard crying. It was a baby crying, and it was coming from the stage. I was frozen, but I wanted to check what was going on here. I went closer to the stage, but the crying abruptly stopped and was followed by a crack noise.
Oh, dang.
Then I heard crying from another girl.
Bro.
She was sobbing. All of a sudden, the lights were on. My teacher grabbed me and asked if I was okay.
No,
I
I'm not
told
okay.
her that I heard something but didn't see anything. She looked at me calmly and said, I know what you're talking about.
What?
You're
Then why didn't you
lucky
tell
that
me?
you didn't see anything. Then she said when she was working late one day, she saw a body floating in the swimming pool, which is close to the gym. She thought it was one of the students, so she tried to save that person. When I tried to get to her, it was completely gone,
The freak.
she said. And then she told me there was the ghost of the girl who drowned a few years back. This girl was pregnant and she gave birth in the shower booth. She didn't want it, so she killed the baby by breaking its neck. Later on, she regretted what she did, so she drowned herself in the swimming pool. When I heard the whole story from my teacher, I felt a little bit sad. After that, I didn't see or hear anything, but I'm still wondering what was the shadow I saw in the locker room. And sometimes it still gives me goosebumps when I think about it, especially the crying of the baby and the bone cracking noise. If the gym teacher did not come along, would I have seen that ghost of a girl holding the baby? Well, other than that, I just feel grateful that I didn't see anything that would shock me for my whole life.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's messed up. That was messed up, you guys. Especially the last one. It was worse than the first one. I mean, the first one, nobody believed the girl that she experienced that. But then the second one, a girl was pregnant way back in that school, way back a few years ago in that school, and she gave birth to the baby, and she didn't want it, so she snapped its neck. Oh my god. Bro, really? And then she was like, I guess she was like she didn't like what she did, so she committed suicide. She drowned herself. She was ashamed of herself, so she killed herself. Dang. And the fact is that the teacher knew about that, and she didn't even tell the kids. I have nothing else to say about that. Absolutely nothing. They weren't as weird. These videos weren't as weird as the other two. Like the other two, there was just psychopaths, and it was a whole lot creepier than these two. But these two, they're just weird. I mean, one, the girl was stuck in the stuck in the bathroom inside the cubicle because she heard crying. There was a ghost in there, and then when she got out and told her coworkers and her boss lady, no one believed her, which that sucks. And I turned back around. They hit us with a video where a girl a few years back in this school was pregnant and gave birth to the baby, and she didn't want it, so she killed it by snapping its neck. And she was ashamed of herself, so she killed herself. These are different. These are weird. These are really weird. But I think these are gonna be only weekend videos on the weekend. I make videos like this on the weekend, but during the week I'll be doing gameplay. But I don't think next weekend that I will have the face cam. I think I won't. Oh my gosh. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and go in the comments below and tell me if you liked the video. And yeah, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Tomorrow we're gonna be playing some Geometry Dash. I do know that. That's what we're playing tomorrow. I'm not taking a whole nother week off. Alright, you guys. Peace out.